the caucus and the party made its decision. They made it their choice, and I respect the outcome of the results, and we're moving forward.
Today, Democratic Congressman Jerry Connolly of Virginia was elected by his caucus to be the ranking member of the House Oversight Committee. That's the highest ranking member of the minority party, the Democrats. Connolly, who is 74 and was just diagnosed with esophageal cancer, beat back a challenge from 35-year-old progressive Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez amid calls for a new generation of leadership in the Democratic Party. As Democrat Don Bayer of Virginia, a Connolly ally.
So a 70-year-old man with cancer just beat out AOC. Now, I hope the man does well in his life. I hope he's good. Many of you guys probably have gone through cancer. It's not a joke. But boy, oh boy, AOC is getting epically trolled after this. AOC loses key committee spot in sign. Democrats have learned nothing. Now, this comes after a coup, basically another Democratic coup, because people are just now finding out that the Democratic Party is not ran by the people. It's not ran by the voters. It's ran by Nancy Pelosi, Clyburn, Obama, and it's ran by the Democratic elites. And they don't really believe in what we believe in, which is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, democracy. Ladies on The View are melting down over this because they're noticing that the party that they've been talking about or trying to get people to vote for is actually not Democratic one bit. But ladies and gentlemen, it gets epically even better. Make sure to smash the like button. Watch how Donald Trump trolls AOC. Trump says, really too bad that AOC lost the battle for the leadership seat in the Democratic Party. She should keep trying. Someday she will be successful, Trump said on Truth Social. It spread it all around. And then it gets reposted by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. AOC says, damn, you know it's bad when even Trump is feeling bad for me. That is not a fake tweet. That is coming from AOC, literally saying, you know it's bad when even Trump is feeling bad for me. Now, I don't think she realizes that Trump, he's just trolling you. He actually wants you to keep trying because he knows you're never going to be the leader in the Democratic Party at all. So he just epically trolls you, but AOC she reposted it. So AOC is out here reposting Donald Trump after a coup against her was very successful. Now let's go to the ladies on The View as they realize slowly what many of us already knew. Take a listen.
No one can walk away. No one can walk away. We must stay in the fight.
And so now, of course, some aren't sure how much the party is listening to young Democrats, because yesterday, Congresswoman AOC lost her bid to lead Democrats in the House Oversight Committee to more moderate Congressman Jerry Connolly. So what does the party, this is a question, what does the party have to do to reconnect with voters?
Go ahead. Why are you asking the
They're cooked. They're cooked. What can they do? They can't do anything. They're cooked. The United States of America has made its voice very clear, and they're cooked. So the party that AOC has been fighting for this whole time, they don't even want her to be leader. Is she going to be the nominee in 2028?
Republican. I think the Dems should start. I got thoughts, but I'll let you start.
I can
start. Look, young people were still the age group with the highest support for the Democratic candidate this year. So we can start there. I don't think that young people have necessarily left the Democratic Party. Yes,
no, they all voted for you. And what did you do? You spat in their face. You picked a grown 74-year-old man over your phenom who's gotten young voters, but you don't listen to your own party.
There have been some gains made by the Republican Party, but by and large, young people are voting democratically. The other thing that I will say is about AOC, she has been demonized by the right, and she's been demonized as this like too progressive, far left person. And I want to try to set the record straight, because If she is too progressive, then the Democrats really are going to lose the working class, because this is her platform. The key issues: healthcare for all people, affordable housing, rebuild the unions, federal job guarantee, free public college, create clean energy jobs, pay parental leave, and expand protections for the LGBTQ plus community.
So why didn't the Democrats want her? Why are you making it about the right? You're making it about conservatives. You're making it about us. We don't vote for AOC. We don't vote for her in primaries. We don't vote for her in the House. We don't vote for her for subcommittee. We don't vote for her in leadership. It's you guys. You guys obviously don't believe in that.
If that is too progressive for this country, then that's a problem for the Democrats, and that's a problem, quite frankly, for this country.
That used to be a description of a liberal.
But the devils are also healthcare for all should be an everybody issue.
But the devil's in the details, because a lot of this country does not support, for example, the Green New Deal, which would absolutely crush jobs across this country, wreak havoc
It would
on the
create millions
economy.
of jobs, actually.
It would actually make international travel virtually impossible to do because of some of the regulations that have been in place. Universal health care. You should have, of course, anyone who needs emergency coverage, people should have catastrophic coverage, but most Americans think they want to have some choice and optionality in their healthcare. There's a reason Obamacare did not have the public option. That's not where the majority of the country is. I would argue that AOC is definitely too left for the majority of the country, but from my perspective as a Republican who didn't support Trump, this may sound weird, I think Democrats focus too much on Trump. People who are going to be with Donald Trump.
No shit, Sherlock. Duh.
We're going to be with Donald Trump. There needed to be more of a, this is who we are. This is what we're proactively fighting for. And I can think of 3 or 4 policies that were laid out by the vice president. She talked about this our support for elderly parents. She talked about these first-time home buyer payments. But they need a
economy.
But again, that's a platitude. What does it mean? You know, like, and I didn't know that by
a 90-page.
But in this world we live in, by like when you have 3 months, especially, I don't know that people knew what she was for. And then a lot of her positions in 2020, she was on the complete opposite side of now. So I think you have to decide what is it, not just what you're against.
I have to say that I like what AOC says. It's very FDR.
It is.
It's very, most people in this country want all of those things. The people in the Senate and the Congress, they don't seem to pay attention to what the people actually want. They do to stay in office. They do whatever they have to do. But there's a thing the Democrats do that most politicians do. I think the Republicans did it back in the day with John McCain. It's like, it's your turn. Kamala's in position. It's her turn. Joe Biden, he did not retire early enough so that there could be an open, what do they call it? Primary. Exactly.
Oh, so you guys are they're just now realizing that the Democrats don't really believe in the process anymore. Democrats don't believe in this process. The View is just now realizing that AOC was just basically cut off by her own party. She can't win even in her own party. It's not Trump's fault. This is not Trump's fault. This is nobody else's fault but you guys. You guys are the ones that rejected her. You guys are the ones that rejected her. So how is this about Trump? Literally, you guys had a chance to put AOC in a position where she could be, if the Democrats ever win the House again, at this point, I don't know if they will, you guys had a chance to put her in a leadership position, but you chose somebody else. You chose to go against her. Now she's getting cooked in the comments, and now she's getting cooked by her own party. She's over here getting cooked by Donald Trump, and then she's accepting defeat. She has no choice but to accept defeat. She doesn't even realize that Trump is being sarcastic in this. She's reposting Donald J. Trump. That's how bad this is. That's how bad all of this is for the Democrats.
Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez told her fellow Democrats that, she might stop supporting primary challengers to Democratic incumbents in her attempt to chair the House Oversight Committee. Now, the reporting comes from Politico, which cited 3 people familiar with her remarks. So how well did that strategy work out for her? Let's take a look.
I want to talk about this fight inside the Democratic Party between the old and the new guard over this key committee seat. It was settled today when Representative Jerry Connolly was voted the top Democrat on the Oversight Committee, beating out Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The tally came down not particularly close, 131 to 84.
Oops.
Damn, Anna Kasparian. She just got burnied. I think somebody in the comments said it right here. 2 Corinthians 4:6 just said it. She just got burnied by her own party. But guess what? When Bernie Sanders got burnied in 2020, which is what just happened to AOC, right? You go all out for the Democrats. You accept all the BS. You accept all the authoritarianism that they have basically put this country through when trying to go after their political opponents, supporting all of that, basically supporting all the BS. And now you got burnied. Now you have other Democrats laughing at you. You basically gave your all to the Democratic Party. And look what they just did to you. Look what the Democrats have just done to you. They've literally chosen somebody over you who is in no position to be chosen over anybody.
Now, it's worth noting that AOC won her seat in the House of Representatives by, challenging an incumbent Democrat. Okay, that was Joe Crowley, and this happened back in 2018. Again, this means that she won her seat in Congress by challenging a Democratic incumbent. That was the whole point of the Justice Democrats. So the idea that she was willing to concede to the Democratic establishment and say that she will no longer support primary challengers to Democratic incumbents is particularly rich and also very disgusting. But, maybe complying is how leaders lead, or maybe leaders lead without complying or bending to the will of the establishment that she was elected to fight in the first place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what the point of the Just Democrats was, since I helped found it and I named it, and we.
Isn't it crazy watching Democrats burn each other? I think it's just so wild watching AOC take a loss like this. She was supposed to be the next big runner-up. Now she's getting cooped. She's basically being taught a lesson here that the Democratic establishment really isn't ran for the people or isn't by the people. And that's something that we already knew. We do have a bunch of Republicans with no balls. We literally have a whole lot. Yes, I believe that. That's a great comment, by the way. But the thing about it is that with the Republicans, they're going to get primaried. You have to go out there. You got to vote out Republicans like Mitch McConnell, Republicans like Speaker Johnson. He has to get booted out. Again, at least we're trying to find a solution for it. But they're eating their own right now. And it's crazy because The View, as much as we talk about them, they're on here realizing, oh man, they're not listening to young voters. They're never going to listen to young voters. They were never listening to you guys in the first place. So AOC getting cooked by Donald Trump, getting hilariously trolled. This troll right here, look at this, 2.1 million views. Look, even Elon Musk laughing about it. Gunther says, "Ha, you are dumb as a box of rocks. Try reading a book or two." Oh, damn. Somebody said, "You stupid ass B." AOC, do you want traditional red MAGA hat? So again, this is why a lot of people are leaving the Democratic Party and coming over and being MAGA. This is why a lot of people are coming over and they're leaving the Democratic Party because of things like this. And now, are we going to see Sandy Cortez? Somebody said, I can't believe there's two billionaires sticking up for it. You know what's the craziest part about it is that AOC and all the Democrats will argue that these 2 billionaires are trying to control the world. But when you look at it, I think it's literally the opposite. I really do. I really think it's the opposite. But make sure to smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back again later. If I'm not back again later, I'm traveling. I'm extremely tired, but I'm trying to get as many videos out for you guys as I possibly could, give you guys updates on what's going on in the world of politics. Yeah, I did. Johnson is supposed to be here. Johnson is literally supposed to be here this weekend at AmFest in Arizona. So we're gonna see if he's gonna get booed or not. I don't even think he should show up to talk after what he just tried to pull. He literally tried to pull. He tried to pull something crazy. He tried to literally pull one. He tried to convince everybody that this was the way to go, that the CR, that this resolution, it was the way to go, and it wasn't. So now we're going to see exactly what's going to happen this weekend with Speaker Mike Johnson takes the stage at America Fest here in Arizona, right? James O'Keefe is here. A whole bunch of people are here. I'm going to be meeting up with a whole bunch of them. I'm going to be behind the scenes with them. I'm going to try to get interviews and try to get everything I can for you guys. So make sure to smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back a little later, or if not, tomorrow morning.